tall woman with blonde long hair. Kind of like a shimmering pale mauve dress.
Beautiful.
Flowing.
Beautiful.
Not walking, but kind of gliding.
So I'd like for you to reach out to her and ask her who she is. The communication will be in your mind as your own thoughts. What comes through?
I just get Azrael.
Azrael. Can you ask Azrael who she is?
I just heard your guide.
Your guide, very good. So I'd like for you to ask Azrael if she could accompany you on this journey today. Very good. Very good. So I'm going to begin to count from 5 to 1. And I'd like for you to go ahead and take Azrael's hand and begin to journey through time and space. When I get to number 1, I want you to be at a memory that is affecting the lifetime of Elaine. Begin now by taking a very deep breath in to propel you on 5, going through time and space to a memory. 4, a memory that is affecting the lifetime of Elaine. 3, drifting and floating deeper and deeper. 2, almost there now. And 1, be there now. What is this memory? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
A word, China.
China. So I'd like for you to just focus on that word and then begin to expand it. What does it expand out to?
Like I see, like, not a castle, because they don't have castles, but like a royal type building, but there's very high walls like around it, and we're outside of it, just looking at it, and it goes way up high.
So I'd like for you to tell me the color of these walls. What do they look like? What do you notice first?
Like brownish.
Like brownish?
And there's like flags on the top of some towers. I don't see people.
Okay. So I'd like for you to focus the attention on yourself, standing there. Do you have a body in this place?
I think so.
So I'd like for you to acclimate yourself into that body and look down at your feet. What do you notice first?
Warrior metal boots.
Warrior metal boots? Tell me more.
Think I'm a man.
A man? Do you wear some sort of uniform with these boots?
All looks like metal. Like even my head.
Look at your hands. What do they look like?
Like metal looking gloves, and I feel like I have a spear or something in my hand. That my hand's out to my side, but the tool or whatever, or spear, touches the ground.
So it's a very long spear?
Kinda, yeah.
In this place where you are, looking at these walls, are you by yourself or are there others with you? Look around you.
There's others. I feel like we're trying to go into this fortress looking thing.
All right. So I'd like for you to walk me through it and take your time as you notice what you notice and tell me about it.
There's many men trying to plan. Some are looking at maps.
Mm-hmm. How many men do you see?
It's hard to tell. Many.
Many? Are they all wearing this uniform? Or are they dressed differently than you?
Most are not dressed as well as me.
Mm-hmm.
They're more like maybe not peasant, but they don't have the armor like I do.
Mm-hmm. Are you the only one with armor?
No, there's a few other ones, like the ones looking at the maps.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to see if you can get close to those maps. What do you notice? What is this place that you're looking at?
The fortress that we're trying to get in.
Mm-hmm. As you look at this map, I'd like for you to just know what your role is. What do you do?
I feel like I'm one of the main, like, another word, like the main planner, or
the main planner.
One of them. I don't think I'm the top one. Maybe second to top.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to just understand how it is that the others feel about you in that room.
I feel like they trust me. They look up to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I don't have their answers on how to. And that's why we're looking at the maps.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So let's find out what happens next. I'd like for you to close that scene and move to another time in that same lifetime when we find out what happens from that moment that you're looking at the maps. Be there now.
I feel like I'm sitting in a little house.
Sitting in a little house. Mm-hmm. Tell me more about this house.
Not sure.
Does this house belong to you?
Let me see.
I want you to use all of your senses. You would know if it's yours or you're just visiting.
I don't think it's mine.
Mm-hmm.
It looks too poor.
Too poor. Let's find out who it belongs to. Look around and see who this home belongs to.
Maybe my mother.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'd like for you to now move to a scene in that same home where your family is there. Be there now.
I see a big table.
Big table.
A lot of people sitting around the table. It's a little celebration of something.
Are you at this table? How old are you there?
Maybe in my 30s.
And look around the table. Who is there with you? Who are these people there?
People closest to me. My family. Maybe close friends.
So as you look around the table, I'd like for you to look into their eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize any of those eyes in the lifetime of Elaine?
I can't really make out their faces yet.
You'll be able to just know their souls. Do they seem familiar? Feel them out. What do they seem like? Do they feel comfortable?
Maybe my brothers.
So let's find out more about this celebration. What is it that they're celebrating?
A birth.
Who's had this birth?
My sister.
What do you notice?
See a woman with a baby. Everybody's happy.
Very good. Very good. Is there anything else important from this scene to take from it?
Family. That feeling of
just take that in. Take that in, that feeling of family. Feel how it feels to be connected, to be celebrating together. Put it into your heart. Feel the love and the joy of having a new family member join, and everyone celebrating together. Take that part and put it inside of you, like a seed that you can grow. And when you've done that, just nod your head and we'll continue.
I almost don't want to leave. Okay.
Very good. So let's close that scene now, and then let's go to another important scene in that same lifetime. A scene that has impacted your life. Be there now. Where are you?
First thought that came in is I'm alone in the forest.
Check in with your emotions. How do you feel?
Scared.
Are you wearing your armor?
No.
No. So take a look and see how old you are. Are you younger or older?
Older.
How old do you feel there?
Maybe in my 50s.
And what is the reason that you're in the forest today?
I hear hunting.
You're hunting. So take a look at your hands and see if you're holding anything.
Maybe like a bow and arrow. I feel danger, but I don't know from what.
So let's continue on your hunting expedition and tell me what happens. What happens next?
I got an image that I put an arrow in a big animal.
So allow the image to come. I'm going to put my hand on your forehead and just allow the image to come. What is this animal?
I don't know. Like, the only word that comes up is bison. I don't know. It's kind of like, sometimes I can't make the details out of this stuff.
That's all right. You don't need to see anything. You just know. What do you know? See how you feel.
I feel bad that I killed it.
What is the reason why you needed to kill this animal today?
For the food.
Who is it that you're feeding?
My family.
So let's see what happens next. What happens with that?
See others joining me to cut it up and bring it back.
So what does this say about you?
I don't like it.
But you're providing from your family, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. So it's something that you need to do, but you don't like doing it.
Yeah.
Very good. And do you sense danger?
Not anymore.
Very good. You've accomplished something, haven't you? Good. So let's close this scene, and now let's go to the last day of your life in that lifetime. The last day when you're alive in that life. And tell me where you are.
I want to say like a hay bed.
A hay bed?
I think there's like a really warm fire in the room.
Are you alone, or are there others with you?
No, my family's there.
How old are you there? See the year in your mind.
1845.
And look at the age.
I want to say 66.
And as you check your body, what's going on with your body? Is your body ill?
Yeah, like it looks much frailer. Yeah, like something happened.
So look around. How many family members are with you?
It's kind of a full room.
Full room. How does that make you feel?
I appreciated, loved. I wish I could take their pain away. But I feel safe.
Very good. So I'd like for you to move forward to the last moment of your life in that lifetime, taking your last breath, and just slip your spirit right out of that body. And tell me what happens as you leave that body. What do you see and experience?
I float up above.
What do you see?
I see them. I feel like I'm going through the roof.
Tell me everything you see.
And I feel free. And happy.
And tell me, can you feel the experiences of your family? Can you feel their feelings?
They're crying.
How does that make you feel?
I wish I could make him feel better.
But you're feeling free, aren't you?
Completely.
So let's see where you go. I'd like for you to continue on your journey. Where do you go after you leave that body? Tell me everything you experience.
I feel like I'm just flying around. Like I feel like I'm finally rid of my body. I'm super happy.
Very good. Let's see if you meet anybody on this journey without a body. Is there anyone to greet you?
A white energy thing.
A white energy. And as spirit, you're able to connect with all consciousness. What is this white energy thing?
I don't know. I think a guide.
So connect with it. What do you feel from this energy?
They came for me to guide me back.
And as you're meeting with this energy being, do you have a body of your own?
Yeah, but not like human, just kind of like human shape, but the meat jacket is gone. It's just like human shape, but it's kind of like almost see-through, but not.
Does it have a particular color, this shape?
I want to say like a shimmering blue.
Shimmering blue, very good. So let's see where it is that these guides came to take you. Where do you go to?
Big white open space columns. Just, I don't know, I just never seen a room this big.
Is it indoors or outdoors?
Both. I don't know.
Can you describe it more in depth?
Like there's big white columns. Like big.
What are these columns made out of?
I would want to say marble, but it's, it looks like marble. Everything is just white.
Beautiful.
Kind of looks maybe, if I had to compare, like maybe Roman looking or something.
Yes. Does this place have a floor?
Yeah, it's white.
A white floor.
Same as the columns.
Wonderful. What else do you notice in this place?
I don't really see a ceiling. I just see like maybe stars.
Beautiful. Is there anyone in this room besides you?
My white bulby friend there.
So where do you go?
I sense others, but I can't see them.
Where does your friend take you?
I want to say to a table, but I'm not sure.
Use all of your senses.
We're kind of laughing.
It's just the two of you?
No.
How many do you encounter there?
First number that came in is 8.
8, very good. So what is it that you're laughing about?
My life?
What do they tell you?
I don't know. I think we're joking about stuff.
Who are these 8 jokers?
I feel like it's my team.
Your team.
I'm happy to see them.
So if this last life was so funny, what was the purpose of it? What were you there to learn?
Family.
What did you mean to learn about family?
Like maybe loyalty. Love.
Did you accomplish that in that lifetime?
I feel like I did. I feel like I was a good person.
Yes. So, what is this meeting all about now? Why have you been brought back to your team?
So we can discuss this life. But for some reason, we're all laughing. I don't know why.
Let's go deeper into the conversation. What is it so funny about? What jumps out?
That I took it too seriously?
You took it too seriously. Do they give you any advice about that?
I feel like they're telling me I did a good job. I feel like I accomplished what I was supposed to.
So what happens next? Now that you've reviewed that life, do you come to any conclusions?
I feel like I said, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like they say it's up to you.
Mm-hmm. So let's see what it is that you chose to do next.
First thing that came to mind was a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Big white ball, oval-esque.
A large ball?
But not round, like
Like a sphere?
what's a sphere? Like take a circle and squish it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like long, sideways.
All right. Is that where you are now?
I don't know.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and count from 5 back to 1. And as I count, I'd like for you to just acclimate yourself into that life, into that ship. When I get to number 1, you will be inside that ship. Just take a deep breath in. Let's propel you into that lifetime. 5. Going through time and space, allowing that lifetime to sharpen. 4. Closer and closer. 3. Allowing all of the visions to come now. 2. Feeling it. And 1. Be there now. Where are you?
I feel like I'm in my quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's so perfect.
Mm-hmm. What do you see in your quarters?
It's all white.
It's all white. Do you have any furniture in your quarters?
It's more like my bed is like in the indent of the wall.
Mm-hmm. What else do you see?
A table?
Mm-hmm. Is that also part of the wall?
No. That's separate, but I don't know if it's attached a little bit too. But it's round. I think it's separate.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything on the table?
No.
No. All right. So as you're looking around this quarters, is this a large place or a small place?
Like it's just one room and it's medium size.
All right. Now I'd like for you to just take a look at your own body. Stretch out your hands. What do they look like? What color are these hands?
Don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I necessarily have a gender.
Okay. No gender. What does your skin feel like?
God, I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I feel like alien looking.
Mm-hmm. I don't want you to judge. I just want you to tell me what your skin looks like. I want you to just feel it, touch it.
Maybe like 3 fingers, like luminescent skin.
Luminescent.
I feel like I have a big bald head and no gender and funny looking feet.
Mm-hmm. What do your feet look like?
I don't know, like it's hard to describe. like, I don't know, it keeps changing, but not like fin looking, but...
Are they webbed?
Maybe.
Take a look. Are there toes on these feet?
Not really. I don't really know what I'm seeing. It looks weird.
Okay. Do these feet have any shoes on them?
No.
No. What about the rest of your body?
I don't feel like I have any clothes at all.
Okay, very good. So let's see a little bit more about what you do on this ship. I'd like for you to close this scene, and let's go to the place where you work on this ship. Be at the place where you work now. Where are you? What's the first thing you notice?
Like technology. Like a control center, but not like... I see like a...
What do you notice?
There's others like me there.
How many do you see?
Maybe like 7, 8.
And what are they doing?
I want to say we're kind of like, I don't know, like we keep the ship going in some way, shape, form. And it's a round room, but not like round, but not like round on the sides, but not like round on top and bottom. It's like a little flattened.
Okay.
And I see like counters. Again, everything's kind of like whitish, grayish, light gray, shimmering.
Yeah.
But I don't know what we're doing because it's not like today's like control center with buttons and lights. I don't know what we're doing.
So I'd like for you to see how it is that you control this ship. What do you use to control the ship? Is it something physical or mental? What do you use?
Well, I think mental is the word that stuck more.
Yes. So I'd like for you to just see yourself doing some adjustments on that ship. How do you do it?
It's like I make a decision and then I focus. But we talk like telepathically.
Okay. So do you do things with your intention?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. I'd like for you now to just notice your life on that ship. Do you like this life?
Yeah.
Notice what it is about this life that you enjoy.
Just the ease with everybody.
There's no need to talk, is there?
No.
Explain yourself.
There's no conflicts.
Very good.
It's comforting.
Wonderful. So I'd like for you to just take that moment of ease and just allow yourself to absorb that ease. No conflict with others.
Feels like home.
Good. Now, as you are with your team members on this ship, you'll recognize if any of these team members are in the lifetime now of Elaine. Feel around the room. Do any of these feel familiar to you?
Joanne.
Mm-hmm. What kind of connection do you have with this team member?
We're just... We work so well together.
Mm-hmm.
The whole team, we work so well together.
Very good. So just remember this ease of working with others, how it feels. No conflict. Just setting your intention and getting the work done.
Yeah, it's fun.
Very good. So now let's close this scene and let's go to a next important scene of that lifetime when something important happens. Be there now.
The only thing that come up is everybody's on alert because we have to go into protection mode.
Mm-hmm. What's happened?
Like, I don't know. Like, something outside is trying to do something and we have to stop it.
All right. So I'd like for you to just expand your knowledge there and just see what it is.
I see like a just quick image that went by, like a not like a black hole, but kind of like a vortex that we had to close or something.
Mm-hmm. What is this vortex doing?
I don't know, like somebody was trying to come in, but we secured it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. How does that make you feel?
Good.
Very good. Very good. All right, so now I'd like for you to close that scene and let's go to the last day of your life in that lifetime. See yourself now on the last day of your life. Tell me where you are.
In my quarters.
Mm-hmm. Are you alone or with others?
I want to say just one person.
Mm-hmm. What does this other one person represent to you in your life?
Just like my closest, like the closest person I was with there.
Mm-hmm.
Just assisting me.
Mm-hmm. Take a look and see what's going on with your body.
I don't know, just feel like it's like shrinking, like it's just going flat.
Mm-hmm. Is this something that you have chosen?
First thought that came in was yes.
All right. So I'd like for you to just go ahead and begin to shrink out of existence and tell me what happens as your soul leaves that body.
I feel like I'm just in space.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
Good, I love flying.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens next. Tell me about the journey in space.
I feel like I'm just going super fast. Just enjoying it.
Do you see anything while you're going super fast?
Planet and stars. I feel like Peter Pan flying around in space.
Free. So let's see where you go to after you fly around. What happens next?
And the first word that came up is Africa.
Tell me more.
I just see a tribe of people.
So as you speak, more and more will come. What do you notice about this tribe?
Like primitive, but not. Primitive, like the way they live, simply.
Yes.
But really not primitive as far as knowledge.
Can you tell me about that? What kind of knowledge do they have? Connect.
Only word that comes in is energy.
Energy, very good. Does this tribe know how to use energy?
I think so.
Very good. So as you observe this tribe, I'd like for you to look and see, are you one of the tribe members or are you just watching it as an observer?
No, I feel like I'm one of the tribe members. Like I'm a man, I'm black. I have something on my head, but not something big, just something like around my head.
Okay. What is this thing around your head made out of?
Oh no, it looks reddish. And I have like paint on my face. But I'm clean. I just feel like, again, part of one of the protectors or something of the tribe or something. I don't have much clothes, just something a little bit in front of me and so on my wrists.
So this position that you have in this tribe, is it as a leader? Or an organizer? What do you do?
The first word that came in is shaman, but now I don't know.
All right. So we'll help you with that. I'd like for you to close this scene that you're in right now. And let's go to the time when you are working, doing what it is that you do in this lifetime. Take a deep breath in. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, you will see yourself doing what it is that you do in that tribe. Take a deep breath in. Deep, deep, deep. 3. Going through time and space, finding the job that you do there. 2. And 1. Be there now. Allow it to just open up for you.
I feel like I'm a warrior again.
A warrior, very good. Tell me more.
I feel like I'm one that protects from the outside. Yeah, I'm a warrior.
Do you dress differently when you are in the position of warrior?
I can't see. I think so.
I want you to just feel it and know it. What is it?
Just a little bit more to protect my chest, but not much more.
Very good. What do you use on your chest to protect yourself?
I think like leather or something.
Mm-hmm. Like a leather type shield?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you said shield. I feel like it's more something I hold in my hand than I actually wear.
Okay, very good. So something that you hold to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So let's see what happens in this lifetime. I'd like for you now to go to a moment in that life when something very important is happening, where you're being called forth to do what it is that you do. Be there now. Where are you?
In a big open field.
Mm-hmm. Are you alone, or are there others with you?
A lot of others.
A lot of others. Are these others from your tribe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
Like, maybe trying to stop another, like, enemies to, I feel like we're going to battle.
Mm-hmm. Now, as you go on battle, are you using anything? Take a look.
I feel like bow and arrows and spears again.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
But horses.
Do you have horses?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this.
Do I see horses? Hold on.
Tell me what happens.
I feel like we went to battle and we won.
Very good.
I didn't die.
Mm-hmm. So what happens after this battle?
I go back home.
Mm-hmm. And who's there for you?
First thing that popped up was a wife.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I do love her.
Take a look at her eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize those eyes?
I don't know. I want to say my kid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Big brown eyes like her.
Mm-hmm. Feel the feelings. Feel the connection. The eyes never lie.
We're so relieved to see each other.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be able to connect with her and find out how she was feeling about this battle that you were in.
Oh, she was scared.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want anything bad to happen.
Mm-hmm. Did you make any promises to her?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So just take that love into your heart and remember it. And we're going to close that scene now. Go to the last day of your life. Go to the last day of your life in that lifetime. And tell me where you are.
Looks like a hut,
Mm-hmm.
bed.
A hut with a bed.
I'm old.
How old are you there? Look at the numbers.
I have white hair.
How old is that body?
Maybe 70.
Mm-hmm. And what's happened to this body? Is it sick? Or are you just choosing to go?
I don't think it's sick.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just tired.
You're just tired. Very good. Is there anyone with you there?
My wife.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's kids.
Mm-hmm. Are they in the room with you?
Yeah. But I feel like they're younger than that, as if they were like grandkids or something.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So just take your last breath. And just leave that body behind. Disconnect from that body and allow your spirit to soar once again. And take a look back at that life. What was the purpose of that lifetime?
Family was important.
Mm-hmm.
Protecting. Courage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good. So let's go once again. I'd like for you to find once again your team. And tell me when you're there. And what happens when you reach your team?
We meet at the round table.
Mm-hmm. What do they tell you?
We're not as goofy this time.
Mm-hmm. What's happened? What's the difference? What do they need you to know?
I feel like I missed something.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to just see that lifetime as if you were looking at it from above, and you can see all of the moments in time, and you could zoom in to see what it is that you missed. What was it that you missed from that life?
First thought that comes in is that I wasn't as close enough to my kids as I should have been.
Mm-hmm. Why was that?
I maybe put too much importance on my role as a protector of the tribe, and maybe I was too hard on them, distant.
So with that knowledge now that you have, what does your team say?
We gotta do the do-over. Do you have a say in the type of life that you choose? It's like I didn't completely miss it, but I could have done better. Okay. So what do you choose next? What happens now? I don't know. All right. So I'd like for you to move forward in time, whether it's at that time or a different time, in which you are planning the lifetime of Elaine. I'm going to count from 5 to 1, and we'll be at that planning stage once again.
Take a deep breath in and let's propel you through time and space to 5. Going through time and space to the preparation of the lifetime of Helene. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Be there now. Where are you? What is this space?
Don't see anything yet.
So I'd like for you to just go ahead and begin to climb in to the womb of your mother. Go ahead and climb in. And tell me what's happening there.
It's nice.
What are you experiencing?
It's gonna be nice.
Are you connected with your mom's thoughts?
I think so.
What are you feeling?
Really wanted. Excitement.
Tell me about this assignment.
No, excitement.
Oh, excitement. Who's feeling this excitement?
My mom.
Tell me more.
I'm a girl.
I'm a girl. Why did you choose that gender?
To learn softness.
Tell me more. What else do you plan to do with this lifetime?
I don't know if this is accurate, but I want to say Japan.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and begin the process of being born. See what happens. What do you see?
It goes okay.
What do you see?
I see me, my mom, the doctor, somebody helping the doctor, a woman. It's not a hospital. And everything is going well.
Very good. Now at this time, your guide will be with you. I'd like for you to look around and see where your guide is.
She's standing towards the wall.
Does she give
watching.
Did she give you any advice?
I just heard be calm.
And at this point, when you have just arrived on this planet, you'll remember what the mission was, what the purpose of being born at this time, and the lessons that you came here to learn. Why have you come at this time as this little baby?
I just heard to teach.
Who is it that you're teaching?
I just heard elders.
Help the elders. Very good. Notice all around you. Notice how you feel.
I feel like I want to start working already.
Who do you want to start working on first?
just have a feeling like it's on the men.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Now, as this very tiny baby, you remember that you have lived lifetimes of men before. What type of experience are you bringing into this lifetime that will help you help this gender?
Love, kindness, softness, family, loyalty.
Very good. Very good. So let's close this scene now. Close this scene and let's move forward now to another time and another place when something very important happened in the lifetime of Elaine. Going to count from 5 to 1. When I get to number 1, we will be at that memory. 5, going through time and space to a memory of the lifetime of Elaine. 4, a memory that affected this lifetime. 3, 2, and 1. Be there now. Where are you?
Thought that came in is like, I don't know, like I'm part of royalty or something.
Tell me more.
And I feel like because I'm a woman and I need to sort of instruct men, that it's sometimes difficult because I am a woman. And I feel dismissed because I'm a woman, but I know I have the capabilities.
Now, in all those lifetimes that you showed Elaine, she was a warrior. She was a tribe's warrior also. She helped command a ship. What is it in this lifetime that she's doing to kind of follow that role of leadership?
I just heard to open up their hearts.
To open the hearts. Is she doing that?
I think so.
So I'd like for you to go ahead and show her scenes of this lifetime in which she's done that. What's the first scene that you can show her?
I don't know. I kind of like it's this big room and I have like warriors in front of me. And there's like, they're at the bottom of these there's like maybe 7, 8 steps, but they're very wide and they're at the bottom. And I'm at the top and I feel like I'm wearing like red and gold. And I'm telling them that like some strategy or something.
Are you male or female?
Female.
So I'd like for you to tell me what it is that you're strategizing about.
It's like teaching strategy of war or something, or of protection, like the how we're gonna, execute this next mission. That's what I feel like how we're gonna execute the next mission.
And I'd like for you to go ahead and see the word in front of you of what planet this is.
Oh, that's weird. I just heard, I don't know.
Go ahead and spell it.
Orion.
Orion, okay.
I don't even know if that exists.
Is it Orion?
Is it Orion?
Or Orion?
Hold on. I think Orion.
Good. So what is the role that you play there?
I feel like a queen.
A queen. Very good. So I'd like for you to see how that lifetime connects to the lifetime now of Elaine. How are they connected?
God, I can see how they're connected. It's being a woman and getting respect from men. And I feel like I succeeded. I feel like not the end of my life, but I feel like with my teaching and my teaching them of strategy and stuff, I feel like that I gained all of their respect.
Very good. So why is it that in Elaine's life, this lifetime, she has had to deal with such strong men personalities?
To remember?
To remember she can do it?
I think so.
Yes. Now she's had experiences of programming her body in the past. Can we find out what's going on with her body now? Let's do a scan on this body. I want you to imagine yourself going through a spiritual MRI. And as the light goes through, it'll be able to detect any movement, any shadows, any forms that shouldn't be in this body. So I'd like for you to tell me if there's anything in the body that shouldn't be there. What do you detect? Let's focus on the feet.
Well, I just saw, the first thing you said when you said feet, I just saw black feet.
Black feet, all right.
Like not black skin, just black feet.
All right. So I'd like for you to just zero in on that blackness. And I'd like for you to tell me if that blackness in the feet has some sort of a texture.
First word that came in is clay.
Clay, very good. And are there any words associated with this black clay?
Guk.
Guk, okay. So let's find out where this black clay came from. I'm going to begin counting from 5 to 1. And as I count, I'd like for you to follow the origin of where you picked up this black clay. If it's something that you created in those feet, or something that was attached to you from this lifetime or other lifetimes. Begin now by focusing on those feet on 5. Keep following that black guk back in time.
I feel like lava.
Lava, very good. Keep going. 4. Keep seeing what you're seeing. 3. Tell me what's happening. 2. Intensify it now. And 1. Be there now. Where are you? Where is this lava?
What am I seeing?
Turn on all of your senses. Feel what you're feeling.
The word Amazon comes into my head.
Amazon, very good.
I feel like my feet got stuck in something. And I can't get out.
Let's find out what your feet are stuck in.
I don't know, like the earth or something.
Mm-hmm. As you're there, tell me what your body looks like.
I look like an Amazonian man.
Mm-hmm. Amazonian man.
And like I'm in danger.
Mm-hmm. What is the danger that you're in?
Like I can't get out.
Mm-hmm.
I try to get out, but I can't get out.
I'd like for you to go backwards in time a little bit and let's find out what happened before you got stuck in there. Be there now. Where are you? What is it that you're doing?
The only word that came in is Aztec.
Aztec, mm-hmm.
I feel like a man.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm dressed like one of them. I don't know, this is going to sound crazy, but almost like quicksand or something.
Mm-hmm. And tell me...
I feel like I die there.
Okay. So let's see what happens after you die. Where do you go after you die? See yourself as spirit. Where do you go? Do you go anywhere?
I feel like I'm in a blue skies with clouds.
Mm-hmm. Blue sky with clouds. What happens?
I feel like I'm meeting up with somebody.
What are you meeting up with?
It looks like somebody like looks like, I don't know, like an elder, like white hair, white robe, and we're floating, and I know him.
Mm-hmm.
He knows me.
Connect mind to mind, soul to soul. What does he tell you?
I just heard the word finally.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
And I feel like he takes my hand and he goes, come on. And then we fly.
Where do you go to?
Back to that table.
All right, so let's find out at that table why it is that you've had to bring that black gook in your feet. What's the purpose of that? Talk to your team.
The only thing I heard is to ground me.
To ground you. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense.
Is that something that is needed for this body to ground?
Is that something that's needed? No.
No. All right. So you have free will, and you could take a look at that black gook that's on your feet now. And although you brought it for grounding, we can transform it into something else. What would you like to transform this black gook into? So instead of it hurting the feet and being so heavy, what would you like to use it for?
A gook?
Mm-hmm.
Or what do I want to transform it into?
Transform it. What would you like to transform it into?
Wings.
Wings, very good. So we would need a color, a frequency.
Blue.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to go ahead and begin seeing blue coming in through the top of your head, flowing all the way through your body, reaching that black gook, and let's begin to do the metamorphosis just like a cocoon in which you could see that black gook that was a caterpillar begin to transform into wings. And as a chrysalis inside this butterfly, it is black gook, isn't it? And it begins to transform. So keep adding that blue and begin to see the wings be created. And what color are these wings that you're creating?
White and blue.
Beautiful. And tell me what happens next.
I think I got rid of all the gook.
See if you need anything else there.
No, I don't think so.
Very good. Very good. And now that that black gook is gone, let's take a look at the ears and see why we have ringing in the ears. What's causing that? I'd like for you to find the origin. What is that ringing representing?
The only word that came in is fear.
Let's follow that fear. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. Let's follow that fear. I'd like for you to amplify that fear. And when I get to number 1, I'd like for you to just face the fear in front of you. You may see it as a word or a person. Begin by taking a deep breath in to propel yourself through time and space. 5, following the origin of the fear, creating the ringing in the ears. 4, amplify it more and more. Hear the ringing louder and louder. 3, 2, and 1. What words or faces are before you?
I don't know. This is really weird. Like a big monster-looking thing in front of me. I don't even know how this makes sense. And like I'm about to get killed.
All right. So this monster, I'd like for you to go ahead and address this monster and find out if it's in this lifetime or a different lifetime.
Different.
Okay. So as you look at this monster, take a look at your body and see what your body looks like there. Do you have a body?
I do.
What does this body look like?
I feel like I'm back like the one looking on the spaceship.
So this monster, what does it look like?
Like a Godzilla-ish kind of looking monster.
Yes.
Huge shoulders.
Is it kind of like a reptile?
Kinda. But the face and the head is much smaller.
Small head. What does the face look like?
Just rage.
Just rage. Let's find out why this Godzilla type being is so angry.
I feel like it's just orders to kill, and he's just following orders.
So what happens next?
I think he kills me.
What happens to your soul?
I don't know if he kills me, if I'm just fearful. But I know that's his intent.
That's his intent. So the fear is about knowing his intent is to kill you.
Yeah.
Is he trying to kill you for a specific reason? Let's find out. Does he have anything against you?
I just think he's following orders.
He's following orders.
Yeah.
So I'd like for you to just look at this Godzilla-type monster and understand that you have also been following orders, haven't you? And it's just a job. And you all both have jobs to do. As you look at him, can you take it personally? Now understanding that it's just a job? That he came out there to make you scared because that's what he was told to do?
Yeah.
Good. So I'd like for you now, as spirit, to look inside of the heart of this monster. What do you feel from the heart?
I feel like the light's very, very small.
Very, very small. So I'd like for you to go ahead and use your own light to amplify the light of that monster. Just beam it in there to remind that monster of love. Because throughout lifetimes, sometimes we are faced with those that have forgotten their own light. And in this lifetime, Elaine has come here to remind men of who they are, to give them something to stand by, to open their hearts. Do we see that this is the same thing? So what would you like to do now with this monster? Do we need to have this fear?
I actually want to hug him.
Go ahead and put your arms around this monster. Give him a big hug. And allow the alarms of the ears to die down. Tell me what happens now.
He looks sorry.
Can you forgive him for scaring you so much? Good, so let's take that fear that you had so loudly, and let's just put something in that instead. What would we like to put instead of fear? In your ears?
Peace.
Peace, very good. So I'd like for you to just give peace a color.
Yellow.
Very good. So see the peace coming in through the top of your head and down into the ears. And let's begin to pacify the ears, knowing that this is something that you came here to do, and you don't need that monster anymore. You know you can tame. Very good. So now let's take a look at the diet of this body, and what is the best diet for this body to consume. What would be good for her to eat? Is she doing a good job already?
She's doing a pretty good job.
Nothing else to change there?
Less sugar.
Less sugar, very good. So I'd like to ask for a guide on her behalf to help her with her diet, to keep her on track, to keep her off the sugar. Is that okay? Okay, very good. And she holds a lot of guilt still from not being able to say goodbye to Mom. Can we take a moment to connect with Mom?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to 3, I'm going to touch your forehead and we're going to connect with Mom. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, and 3. Hello, Mom. How are you? Is this the mother of Elena?
I don't think so.
Where is Mom? Let's take a look. I'd like for you to use a flashlight and just find out where Mom is. Has Mom gone to the light yet?
The first word that came up is no.
No. Let's find out where Mom is. Where is Mom? Keep searching. Keep looking, using that flashlight, and find out where she is.
I don't know why I'm starting to feel nauseous.
Keep feeling it. Let's find out where that's coming from. Keep following it. So what's happened to Mom? Is she still attached to this earthly plane? Take a look and see. Where is she attached to? Mm-hmm. Is she attached to a person?
I want to say yes, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I want you to go deeper. I'm going to count from 10 to 1. With each number, I want you to just allow yourself to let go. And you'll be able to see where she is when I get the number 1. What do you see in your mind's eye?
I just saw the white table of my team.
Mm-hmm. What do they tell you?
Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Do they have a message?
All I hear is she's okay.
She's okay. Very good. Will you be able to connect with her in the future?
First word that came up is no.
Mm-hmm. Is there a reason why you should be carrying this guilt any longer? No. Can you give that guilt now and put it on that table?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and begin to remove all that guilt, all this weight that you've been holding, and just put it on your table. Very good. And tell me when that's done.
It's done.
Very good. And I'd like for you to ask your team, your next step, moving to Paris, is that a good one?
First word that came up is no.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's my fear or...
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'd like to ask for a guide on Elaine's behalf to guide her to the best place so that she can see her path clearly. And now I'd like to ask, is there anything else that I have not covered that you would like to now tell Elaine?
Everything's going to be okay.
Very good. And I'd like to know, what is the reason why she was brought to this session? What did she need to know?
To heal.
To heal. Very good. Welcome back. Wow, what a journey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You've been through quite a few lifetimes.
Yeah.
A warrior.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Does it make sense why you came into this lifetime and why you felt more like one of the boys?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
And why I feel like I always have to protect everybody.
Yep. That's what you've done.
I'm a pro.
Mm-hmm. You're a pro at that. How long do you think this session was? How did it feel to you?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm actually tired.
Short, long?
Long.
Mm-hmm.
An hour and 25.
Mm-hmm. We are coming up on 1:56.
Ah. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a lot.
We went through more lifetimes than my typical ones, yeah. You had, even when I tried to keep you in this lifetime, you kept going to different lives.
Wow.
Yeah. Does it make all sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the more you listen to this, the more dots you'll be able to connect.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you understand why things have happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I couldn't see my mom though.
Well, it's not time.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not time. We all have our process. Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously she needs to spend time. Just like you went back to your team, we all have our teams.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to go back and rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's time of just reflection that we need to do after each life.
Yeah.
So,
I've been dreaming about her more, though, which I never have before.
Yeah. So she'll connect with you when it's time. So is this something you want to share? Or you want to keep it private?
Maybe share. I have to watch it again.
Yeah. Well,
there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's personal parts in there that we would take out. But the past lives were kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most of my sessions are not posted anyway.
Yeah. If you think it'll help people.
Well, it's an interesting story, you know?
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah,
you were on a spaceship.
That was fun.
You were, you got your feet.
Yeah.
Aztec.
Yeah.
In quicksand.
That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
That big monster was not fun to see.
Mm-mm. But it's almost like representative of some people in your life.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But that ship was fun.
Mm-hmm. You drove it with intention.
Yeah.
You navigated with intention.
Yeah.
And
the feeling of just hard to explain, just
the control of it.
Yeah, that was easy, but also the easiness of the other people, the other members.
To relate to them.
Oh yeah.
It's effortless.
Completely effortless.
Mm-hmm. Which is why Earth is such a school.
Yeah.
We have to learn how to.
Yeah, and we didn't talk. We just like.
You knew.
Mm-hmm. It just like.
That's why it's effortless, because there's no hiding behind anything.
No, it was just
Mm-hmm.
Everything just flowed so easily. Right.
Which is why when we come on to Earth now, after all those lifetimes in space, it's like, why do we have to talk?
Yeah.
Why am I so misunderstood with my words?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, Elaine, that was a long session.
That was a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel compared to how you felt when you first came in?
Definitely a lot of things make sense as to, why I'm different than others and
warrior.
Yeah, and where it comes from, and the things that I'm been struggling at, why it is I'm struggling with it, and what to do with it now.
So you think you have more answers now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
So it's kind of like it gives you the background of why this is, and then you're like, oh, okay, now I get it, and now I can, yeah.
Now you saw yourself as a tribal leader, as a warrior, China. You saw yourself in Africa. I mean, all over the place. Different skin types, but you were always the protector.
Yeah. And that's the role I have today.
Yeah, as a woman.
Yep.
So you came here kind of like with a twist.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe to just, execute the same task, but this time as a woman.
In a gentler way, maybe?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like to touch people differently.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about the spaceship. That was
fun. I didn't want to leave that one. I really didn't want to leave that one.
Good.
That was fun.
How does your body feel?
Not quite.
You're not here yet?
No, I'm not here yet. No. Like during this session, I felt like I was just my head.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were disconnected from your body?
Kind of, sort of.
So did you feel hypnotized?
No. No, like we're just having a conversation.
Yes.
And then I just kind of, keep quiet and breathe, and then eventually the images come in, or like you say, feelings or something.
Yeah.
And then you kind of go, am I making this up? And then you're like, no, because then something else pops up, and then the picture becomes clearer and clearer.
Mm-hmm. And that thing with your feet was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Like, why would you have made that up?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
How do your feet feel?
I think they're okay. Yeah, I think
Interesting.
they're okay. I'm going to take them for a run and see.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And now when you can go back to it and see what it was that was causing it, you know, it was really grounding yourself. That was a way that you chose to ground yourself. And your team was really interesting, too. You kept going back.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Yeah. And it was like a large, like, I don't know, it looked like a large heaven place.
Yeah.
Everything was white with big columns and a big kind of granite table. I mean, it was so vast and big, and there was like no ceiling. And the hallway went down like forever.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So do you recommend this experience to others?
Absolutely. It just connects the dots.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And how long have you been waiting to get a session with me?
I'm kind of one of the lucky ones.
You're lucky ones. You just found it and boom.
I would say less than, I'm sorry guys, probably less than 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that happens. It's really amazing. When it's your time, it happens.
Yeah.
Everybody's crying, oh my God.
Yeah. I found you, and then, found out how to get a session, and as soon as it came up,
Boom.
got it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what happens. When it's your time, it's time. And if you don't get a session with me, go to one of my events, one of my gatherings. And these gatherings are a place where I bring all my light workers together. We do some very heavy-duty activities there, channeling your higher self, and we do regressions there, group regressions. So some people have really amazing regressions themselves. I don't talk person to person at these things, but they go on their own. Right. So it's a great way for you to at least practice.
Yep. I sure will join one of them as soon as I can.
Yeah. So if you would like a session with me, go to my website, sign up for my newsletter. This is the way Elaine did it. And when that newsletter comes out once a month, and it's on my website, the actual day and time it's coming out, click on that link. There's very few sessions, many of you, so you got to be fast. The sessions are really booked within minutes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Already be logged into your PayPal, so you could just... all your information's in PayPal, you just pay.
Just pay.
Yeah.
There you go. So thank you for watching. This was a very long, interesting session, and thanks for watching the whole thing. If you're watching this, you've seen it. So I hope I get to meet you sometime soon, and until the next one. Bye.
Alba's amazing.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.